Yeah, of course, it feels really great. I think it's a long time since that we played 3 matches in a row without losing a map. So it feels good to be back in a comfortable spot for us where we are winning the opponent's map pick. So right now we're looking forward to playing the semifinal and see if we can do the same thing. But of course, it's all about just winning the game. It doesn't matter if you lose a map or not. But of course, it's a nice statistic.
I mean, no, it won't. Of course, the prestige is still there, but it's not the same feeling and the same atmosphere without the crowd. So obviously, we're really saddened by this, but it's not in our hands, and we respect the decision that was made.
Yes, I think I think our Mirage is really good after the changes. I think, but maybe we'll still ban it. I'm not sure, but we will see in the future. I think right now our focus is on Vertigo instead of Mirage. So Mirage is still our permaban, but it could be in the map pool in the future. It could be for the major. We don't know yet. We're going to have some talks about after this event to see where we are at.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Valve has changed Vertigo a couple of times, and that has meant that we will have to spend some more hours on the server. But yeah, we spent a lot of time theory crafting and also looking at what other teams are doing. I think that is what goes on for most of the teams. Every time there's a new official match between 2 teams that we know can play Vertigo, we often look into what they're doing and yeah, things changes quite a lot, and people change up stuff quite often. So yeah, we need to spend some time looking into Vertigo, and we are doing that quite a lot actually. So yeah, it's a map that we still need to. I think that most teams still needs to find their ground foot on, but I think that for us at least we have a pretty good idea of how we should play the map.
Yeah, it does. So we practiced with it today. I think, if I have to be completely honest, I think it's justified to give the AWP a nerf, but I also think that there's other guns in the game that are way better. You've seen it here, the SG is dominating. And I think with this change, it just means that the SG will be more dominant. So I mean, like, there's a lot of weapon balancing to be made, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it definitely nerfs some of the AWPers that are good right now, like Simple. He is a close range AWPer. He likes to. It was kind of like a speed boost after you shot. So people have to play a little bit more smarter, hit all their shots. Sometimes you could get rewarded from not hitting your shot and the opponent chasing you, and you would get an easy shot, and now you're just easy to trade.
Yeah, so we thought actually that our practice for Blast was pretty good. We won a lot of our practice matches before the tournament, but after playing the tournament we actually realized that maybe the practice weren't that good as we thought, because we didn't play as structured as we would have, or as we would have liked to. So what we tried to change was that we got in more structure into our practice games, and I think that it helped us for this event. I think when you play unstructured and you play against really good players, really warm individual players, you get punished for it. So now that we are playing more structured, I think this is what suits us better the most.
Do you think it was a blessing in disguise that you didn't do as well as you could have at Blast?
I mean, the prize pool in Madrid is pretty high, so maybe it was pretty good.
I guess me personally, I've never really been a fan of the best of 5 format. I think it's way too much Counter-Strike, both as a player and also for the fans that maybe is not fully committed into the game. So I think best of 3 is always my favorite thing to go to. And what has always been a really strong thing for Astralis is that we've been really good at playing all the maps that we have in our arsenal. So playing against teams in best of 5s has mostly been our advantage. But obviously going into best of 3, you get to have a more focused around the maps that both teams like. And luckily for us there, we also have a really good set of tactics and maps to go to. So I don't really feel like it's an issue whether we go against them in the best of 3 or best of 5 positions.
just cut it down a little bit to make it look a bit better.
So how long do you need to have?
I need to look like Sonic. Maybe in 2 years.
Two weeks with this speed. It's going really fast. This beard. I hope so. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people just coming into esports don't understand, that is this sport has been existing for quite some time, and from a national perspective in Denmark, we had a news site back when I was playing, which is totally dead now, and that's a lot of history, a lot of knowledge that has gone lost. So I think it's great for the scene and for the future that we get some of the old dogs, so to say, who has been here for quite some time to write about their story, and I hope that we'll see more, so that we get like the full history of esports and in my case Counter-Strike.
Is there any veteran player that you would like to read something about?
Obviously, one of the Golden Five guys from Poland, Neo, especially Otas, would love to hear their story as well. So yeah, I hope that they that one of them will start write a book, because it's a great story, and you don't know much about what's going on in a team rather than what you hear from outside, and yeah, it's a special couple of players. So yeah, one of the Polish guys I would love to hear their story.
Of course, we would have loved to play in front of a full Spotic arena, but we got told that it's not possible, and yeah, we just listen to what the Astralis organization tells us, and also what ESL tells us, and we feel like they are in full control of the situation, and yeah, so that's the people that we listen to, and then we just focus on our game.
Yeah. Also, I don't think so. We played the group stage without any crowd. We've played a few tournaments together without and with crowd. Of course, the performance. I know Glaive, he likes to play with a crowd if he does a play, and it boosts you as a player. But we're also used to playing without a crowd, and I think that we'll manage to play without a crowd, even though we'd like to play with one. Okay.
Should I take this question?
Yes.
Yeah, we watched the Mouse game against Navi. It was really close. I think it could have gone either way.
What, 100
thieves?
100 thieves.
Mouse game.
But EMIL.
Yeah, MOUSESPORTS.
MOUSESPORTS.
Yeah, just a Navi.
Oh. Okay.
Never mind, it was 100 thieves. Yeah, but it was close anyway.
Yeah.
He did actually watch the game.
Yeah, we did watch it together.
Wondering.
But yeah, you know, it's nice that they lost, so now we keep hopefully keep our #1 spot. It's not that we care too much about the spot, we just care about winning the tournament and winning the games, but obviously it's nice to be at the #1 spot. So yeah, that's it.
So you don't think that any team could take its spot?
Take our spot?
Yeah.
Our #1 spot?
Yeah.
No. Nobody can take it. Yeah, of course, I think you see really good teams. You see Liquid starting to perform again now, much better than they did in the end of 2019, I think. And you see a team like Navi also doing really well at last Premier and doing well here, it seems like. So yeah, of course there is possibilities, but if we play like we have been doing at this event, I think they will have a tough time taking our spot.
I think we tried it in the I wouldn't say worst case, because it is special to experience the Brazilian team, but I don't think it's going to get any worse than it was in Sao Paulo, because the stage was really close to the audience. Obviously, as long as it doesn't go out on our game, that anyone throws anything at us or yells so that we can't hear anything, I think it's fine. And the Brazilian crowd in Sao Paulo was, even though they were cheering for MIPR, understandably, they were amazing, and it was a great experience. So yeah, I hope that we'll get to meet MIPR in a fantastic match in Rio. In front of the crowd, because even though we are Danes, and we come from a small country, and We are usually playing on away, and it's only like once or twice a year that we are playing in front of home soil. So we're used to being playing against the home crowd favorite. So it's just gonna be a lot of fun as always when we go back to Rio.
Thank you.